Hey, what's going on, everybody? You listen to the first episode, Talk on the App podcast. This is my co-host Jr.
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on? How you feeling today, man?
Man, good, man. Good to be here. Hell, finally this election is over, huh?
Yeah, big news, big news. If I don't know who haven't heard, you must be sleeping on the rock. You know what I'm saying? We got a new president in January.
Man, I already knew, man, it was
Right.
gonna be Biden.
I think we already knew from looking at the numbers for the last couple of 3 days.
But you see how they were trying to make people nervous, like Trump still had a chance, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to hear that this dude was out of the office, and he ain't trying to leave right now either. Dude's coming with a whole bunch of excuses. You know what I'm saying? His thing is like the mail in votes is not counting correctly. So how you feel about that, right
Man, I don't know, man. You know, Trump gonna make some excuses anyway. But hey, man, maybe they not getting counted right. I mean, it's a lot like it's like 2020. Like they still got to count votes by hand now. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't got a better way to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know me personally. You know I don't vote, so.
there? Yeah, which is it's still kind of crazy to me. You know what I mean, but to each his own.
Man,
To who got their views on things like that right there. But you can see though, like if you was paying attention to as the tallies was coming in, some states was like 300,000, and then 300,001. That one vote counted. You know what I'm saying, for Biden. You know what I'm saying. So it was like neck to neck, hand to hand. So like,
I mean, do our votes really count?
yeah, I mean, me personally, I do. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna vote every 4 years. I'm gonna vote for local elections and everything. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna exercise my right. I know we talked about the other day that you just don't believe in voting. You know what I'm saying. You want to tell the people?
I see just because until we get a president that's actually fighting for us, you know what I'm saying, fighting for the lower class, the people that's in poverty, the ones that's out here getting killed by cops, man, plain and simple is like nobody, you know what I'm saying, talk about what's going on, yo. Everybody brushing the rug, Biden, Trump, nobody for us. So people telling me to choose two of the less evils, like to me, that's the most craziest thing, observed thing I ever heard. That means they saying, both these people ain't for you, but hey, we gotta vote. It's so much important for the vote that we have to vote for two less evil just to say that we did what our ancestors want us to do and vote. And what I keep saying is you can't stop bringing these ancestors into it. Our ancestors died. Yeah, they had a fault to vote for their time with the time period. There's a new different time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was then that was when the popularity vote mattered. So when they fought and died to right they vote, they did make a change. But that doesn't apply today. That was before they even had electoral voters. So I don't know how people just keep saying like,
Yeah, but to add to that, you don't think because they died, they strive, they died for this right here. You don't think you owe it to them to vote? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we couldn't vote back in the day, even when we was loud. Like you said,
if
like
it was a democracy,
right? But I mean,
but we're not. They say we are, but we're not.
We live in a world where it's okay for black people not to vote. That's the concept we have. I mean, I'm not trying to knock your concept. We live in a world where if you got the opportunity to go to school, we don't go to school. We drop out of school.
My point
so
is,
like,
vote
we don't accelerate
for who,
that.
though? You see,
So
that's the
let me
point.
ask you a question though. Like, so when January comes, let's say Trump did win, right? Win for the second term or whatever, right? Do you think you had a right to complain when come January? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this dude back in office again. Ain't nothing changing. Ain't shit changing.
Yo, man, like
so
I tell y'all, man,
I mean,
Trump wasn't gonna be back in office anyway.
but I mean, do you feel you had a right to complain about anything if you didn't vote? That's basically what I'm getting down to.
Complain.
Yeah, like yo, the government is the government. They don't give a fuck about us black people.
Which they
so
don't.
like, do you? But you still?
But honestly,
you ain't voting.
And this is just a big man because for real, what president really got in office that really affected us and per se that really had none. I don't care what president been in office. It's never really stopped me at all from doing what I got to do. Because, like I say, a lot of their laws and a lot of their stuff, it doesn't apply to you. They talk about these small businesses, which you have to make at least $1 million to even consider. Middle class, which a lot of us don't even consider. So everything they talking about, bringing these jobs in over the seas, none of this stuff apply to us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to understand. None of this stuff apply to us. And so we voting for other people to have better lives, not for us because ain't nothing changing here until we understand that. Man, we brainwash and think that, you know what I'm saying, man, they got us brainwashed and think that we supposed to do this stuff.
To a certain degree, I agree with that. I mean, like, there's no president, there's no
Man,
candidate
I bet
that's
you
going to
this.
stop my hustle. They're going to stop my grind. I'm going to keep pushing and making the way, open doors for myself. And we should all, regardless of what race we are, you black, you white, you Asian,
Yeah.
Hispanic, we should all be pushing for one goal. You know what I'm saying? And not depending on anyone to get us where we need to be. Like, I'm gonna do what I need to do for my family. I'm gonna do what I need to do regardless of what candidate is in office. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna vote for that candidate that I think best fits the situation and the time frame we going in. Like, we still gonna have poverty. You know what I'm saying? We gonna still have rich people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but who's fixing the situation we in? Nobody. Biden not or Trump not.
So, what's your ideal candidate? What's your ideal president? I mean, don't even have to be black, but what would you want your ideal president to be doing?
Somebody that's really for the people.
So what does that include, though? I mean, you say that. Yeah, what does that include? Like, for the
That's
people?
somebody that's actually attacking things that's what's going on now. Ain't one president ever. And man, people say something. One thing I do say, yo, Trump crazy, racist. But yo, he did do something for black people, and maybe he did it just to get on a side, just to get some kudos. But the fact is, Obama was in office and he didn't even do that, and he was a black guy.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't realize. Like, so Trump, he did do some things for the black community, right? Like, he gave a lot of money to the HBCs out there.
Who?
Trump. He did that. A lot of people don't know that, and if y'all don't know that, research he gave a lot of money to HBCs. He prison reform for black people and stuff like that. But I mean, some of that stuff is just to make him to get reelected again. You know what I mean?
Of course it was. But what I'm saying
but hold up,
he still did it.
Some of that stuff is off the Obama administration that he was taking care of, and he's getting credit. Every president goes to that whole, when they first come into office, they are getting credit for the last administration that was in. You know what I'm saying? Just like Obama was still doing a little bit of stuff from the Bush era, and Bush era was doing stuff from the Clinton era. So it's like a recycled form. So we don't understand that. A lot of us don't study politics and stuff like that. We have conspiracy theories and stuff, or so many different things.
My time to go down there and do no voting.
Man, every vote count. Like I said, if you was looking at some of these polls, you would see in some states, you know what I'm saying, it was so close. Like, I mean, 300,000. And then the next one would be like 302. That 2 votes count. That 2 votes count.
What I said, it doesn't matter who voted or what. Trump was going to be president.
I don't know.
They couldn't afford to keep Trump president, man. Trump was messing up too.
I mean, he was embarrassing to this country.
What you got to understand is when they vote these presidents in, they still got a plan for them. Presidents got as much power as people think. They still got their plan. They still got to follow their rules.
You got to go to the Congress. You know what I'm saying?
But
to get
Trump
something
was different. Trump didn't follow rules. That's what I'm saying. Trump was breaking treaties. You know what I'm saying? Messing with the health organization. Yeah. He had to go. He was messing up the plan that they had. So regardless whether who voted, he would not stay in office.
So let me ask you a question. So let me ask you a question. Now that, I mean, he got like 2 more months. You know what I'm saying? 2 more months before he's out of here. And he's already not trying to leave as it is. You know what I'm saying? He's coming up with a lot of excuses and stuff like that. But you think with all the BS that he had done for the last 4 years, going to trial and stuff like that, do you think it's a possibility that he will go to jail or prison for some of the stuff now that he's not?
Man, I don't think.
Because there's a lot of people talking about that. You know what I mean?
But I don't think he is, man, because he got too much money, man.
He ain't really got money like everybody think he got, man. Like, I don't even think he's a billionaire no more, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I know his campaign.
He say he didn't take no salary.
Campaign was struggling, you know what I'm saying, with money at the end. But at the end of the day, like that, like I say, man, people like that don't go to jail, bro. Like jail, niggas like that don't go to jail.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas might go to
like
some type of retirement
club,
type. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like that don't go to jail, bro. That nigga, and then that nigga just became president. This was a president too? Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, he might try to fight it. And like I say, they might get him for that tax evasion. But like I say, man, it's not going to be like everybody think, man. That man he done became president. You already in a different category now.
My thing is, what I was about to say, I don't think it ever been like a major candidate, like in the government wise. I mean, local, like you see mayors and stuff like that will go to prison for taking money underneath the table and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But as far as like a congressman or a president, I mean, I gotta do my research, but I know it ain't been a president because even when Nixon, did the whole Watergate thing, he didn't go to jail, he didn't go to prison.
Yeah.
They just
Man, Trump ain't going to prison, man. I don't believe it.
But he just overall just embarrassing to the country.
Yeah, and that's
what I'm saying.
what I'm saying.
The other countries looking at us like,
He don't
this
deserve
is
to
what
be
y'all
a
got.
president. Whether, like I say, whether it's rigged or whether it's not rigged, whether the government force is not government, he just not a person to be deserve to be president.
Yeah, without a question.
So you know what I mean. And then I could have just voted just because to make sure that he doesn't go. But I don't believe in Biden either. So it's just like, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm my own man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I go how I feel and what moves me. And neither one of them would move me. Neither one of them was it doing anything for me. So man, almost to me, bro, that's like a sellout.
But you never really answered the question. You just said I want somebody for us. So what will be your ideal president? What you want, like a detail, what you want them to do for you? What you looking for in a candidate?
Well, for
or
one,
a president? Or
one
whatever.
one that will help everybody a lot is to change the daggone minimum wage. Ain't nobody trying to do that.
Well, I think North Carolina, because that's where we at. We in North Carolina. I think North Carolina got the lowest.
Bro, we still get $7.25 an hour.
But I think that's North Carolina. If you Google other places, you know what I'm saying?
It's not. Other places get paid, but you got to think about other places might get paid more, but it's the higher the cost is more. You know what I'm saying? Like, the junk is crazy. We still getting paid $7.25. Like when I was in high school, man, we was getting paid $7.25, man. You know what I'm saying? Junk is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, not to say my age or
You know
whatever,
what I'm
man.
saying?
My
And
first
then
job, I
what
was
they
making
start putting
$4.25 an hour, and that was crazy back then. You know what I'm saying? I was a bagger at Food Line. I don't even think they have baggers no more. You gotta be a cashier.
But I'm gonna tell you what, we'll never get a president like that is because when a president start talking like that about them, then I ain't gonna put them in office.
But I don't
Then I
think.
ain't gonna put 'em in office,
Again, though, that's not even necessarily the president. That's just the North Carolina government. You know what I'm saying? Governor to change the minimum wage for as North Carolina goes with it should be at least $13 an hour. You know what I'm saying? But keep in mind, minimum wage is basically part-time jobs. You know what I'm saying? High school jobs. So you can't really survive off $7 an hour. I mean, that's like below poverty right there.
High school, man, you can't even get a sandwich for $7.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
man,
So
like,
regardless, $7 for anybody starting out, coming into the game, whatever, that is disrespectful. And it's 2020. They done raise everything up. And what they say now, because we ain't gonna raise the taxes on these small businesses. We ain't gonna take too much money for them. And who is these small businesses? Is they you? Is it these moms and pop stores? Is these little clothing stores around here? Nah. If you not grossing in almost a meal, they're not talking to you. So you voting that every time we go out here and vote, it's gonna make better. I guarantee you, whether you vote for the Democrat or Republic, your life gonna be the same it was last year. I want to tell you why? Because whatever they did previous last years didn't do nothing to help you other than ever. So nothing's going to change. Whether we had Trump this year, we still would have been in our same position. We still would have been just like Biden. Another 4 years going to go. We still going to be in the same position.
So you don't think that's going to change? You don't think that's going to change anymore?
Then next voting, let's vote again. Let's try this again.
You don't think that's going to change with Biden being in office?
Man.
So tell me why you don't like Biden. Man, I mean, I know why. We ain't had a talk off camera, but tell me why you don't like Biden.
We already had his plan too. He ain't for us either. You know what I'm saying? He the one made. You know what I'm saying? He the one for Trump the reason to do the reform law. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna talk about, we made a mistake back in '94, and that's what the law we gonna try to change. Man, come on, man. That was all them. Bill Clinton, Obama.
So
you know what I'm saying?
You ain't like Bill Clinton, man?
Man, no, bro. He the one created the 3-strike law. What you mean? He the one.
But he didn't do it by himself, though. I'm just saying, man.
He do it by himself. But like I say, is who does this stuff affect? Black people, low poverty people in low poverty areas, bro.
But that goes back to what I was saying. What we were just talking about, like, no matter who's in office, you should never let nobody stop your grind to get further ahead. I see in a lot of black people, we make excuses. We blame the white man for our downfalls. I mean, like my ancestors were slaves. You know what I'm saying? It's 2020. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on racism. I mean, I can speak on racism, but I can't speak on civil rights because that's not the era. That's not the era I grew up in. That's what my parents grew up in.
Now, back in the day, I could say it, but now we have too many other ways to be successful. Business owners.
I think it's very easy to become a millionaire in this day of time.
Now, it's always going to be harder for a black man. And that's a plain fact. It doesn't matter. It's always going to be harder.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're always
without
going to get
question.
looked at different because of the color of your skin. So you're probably going to always going to have to work just as harder than that person that grew up with already with a spoon in their mouth. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I think we just make excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah,
I hear
people
often
make
people, yo, I want to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have money to go to the gym. It don't cost you nothing to go for a 30-minute walk a day. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to lose weight, but I don't got no meal plan. But you got money to like do your, go out, get a drink, go to ABC store, smoke weed. That could go to your diet or whatever. We just make excuses. I want to go back to school, some people say. You know what I'm saying? But most people who want to go back to school, they ain't got no kids. I think it's way. I seen people with 3 kids, single mother, go back to school, accomplish what they need to do by themselves, versus somebody who don't have none of that and make excuses why they can't accomplish anything in life. So I feel like we make a lot of excuses why we can't get ahead in life. We want to always put the blame on the white man this and the white man that, or the Jewish people, they run the United States or whatever. Yo, we need to figure out and get ahead in our life. Stop making excuses. 2020. You know what I'm saying? It's the easiest way. I feel like it's easy to come a millionaire. We just got to get to come a plan, stick to the plan, stick to your goal. And that's
hard,
it.
But
Be
at a certain time, man, I can kind of get it because at a certain point, you gotta sell out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really, you know what I'm saying, doing this entrepreneurship like yourself, like a Dame Dash, and this is why so many people have a problem with Dame Dash, and they be trying to blackball him all the time because he's one of those few that don't sell out to the game. A lot of these people, when you get in certain there, bro, man, you got to. You got to for you to get that certain fame, unless you doing your own everything, bro. This is what Dame Dash be talking about, bro. He be telling you how sneaky and how snakes and stuff how they be doing, bro.
I mean, I had a conversation.
I
had a conversation with Dame. His issue and his problem, because he be kicking a lot of dialect and smart. His approach. You know what I'm saying? The way he says it comes out the wrong way. Cause like we talked earlier today. You know what I'm saying? You talk with aggression. Yeah. He talks with aggression, and you might not mean nothing about it. Cause there are people who very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? How you approach the situation. But
that's what I'm saying is like, man, and I think honestly, man, and that's the problem, man. And a lot of people think of the truth. And a lot of people take it to aggression, bro. And it's just what it is. It's people just keeping it real. Man, niggas just don't got time for that shit no more, bro. It's like, yo, man, it's too many fake dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, when you meet that real person, bro, it is like, yo, it is what it is. He feel like, yo, I'm a boss. I'm in my boss position. You're going to show me the respect just like that. You're going to treat me like an equal. And that's what we need to demand because they don't treat us like equals. You know what I'm saying? We always had a fight to try to become equal. You know what I'm saying? And that's never. So as long as we play their game, voting, doing all this other stuff, you can't complain. You can't complain about these police out here killing people. You can't complain about us not having good jobs. You can't complain about the minimum wage being low. It's because why? Because you voting for these people that every year don't do anything to fix none of these problems, but yet we still vote for these people that don't do nothing again about us. But yet we supposed to vote just because our ancestors died? That's the most retarded thing I ever heard. You telling me I'm supposed to vote somebody that I know racist, that I know against me, that's not helping me?
You voting
and just
for,
because my ancestors died, I'm supposed to vote?
But you voting for because this is what they
Who you voting for?
They strive for.
Who you voting for? Because you're not voting for Trump or Biden.
Dude, I voted. I voted.
But you didn't vote for Trump or Biden.
What you mean?
I know for a fact you didn't vote for Trump.
No, I voted for one of them. I ain't gonna say who I voted for. And it doesn't say I'm happy with the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, you know what I mean?
Hey, anybody that put that ballot in, bro, and people know you did not vote for a president. What you did was voted for one of the electoral voters in the state.
All I know is
what you voted for.
If you want change in life, you gotta change yourself and change your mindset some of the time. And sometimes it takes us waking up to looking at different things from a different view to analyze certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Because we're getting back to independent people. People want to use that term. I'm a boss. And if you're a boss, if everybody's a boss, who's really working? I heard Fabulous say that one time. Is everybody a boss? Who's really working? I mean, you gotta have workers like you said.
Everybody can't be a boss.
But everybody's not a boss either. With that, you know what I'm saying? Because people don't know what that boss includes. What that job description includes. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, people throw it because that's a cool thing to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm into my bag. You know what I'm saying? That's a cool thing to say. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to go on Instagram and floss and look like you're about something when you're really not. You're really struggling. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we live a facade. A lot of us live a facade. So voting to me, you're right. My ancestors died for that. That died for that shit. So this is my personal view.
My point exactly. Exercise your right, because that used to be your right to vote, for you to have democracy, for you to have your opinion. That's what it was all about. It's not that now. So
It
again,
is,
why
man.
the vote?
Like,
Well,
it
now why
is.
again? It's not.
Yo, like
It's
so.
not,
So
bro.
if you
It's
look
not.
at it, right?
You really think it's
if
all
you
up to the
if you
people?
look around, it was illegal for.
So you really think it's all up to the people?
Yeah, that's my personal view. Yeah.
that
I mean,
man stopped being-
it might be to a certain degree. It might be to a certain degree.
in the ocean too, huh? Who threw them in there?
It might be a certain degree that they already know who they want in office, and it's a game we play.
Of course it is.
So, but
Of course
at
it
the
is.
end of the day,
Of course
like,
it
yo,
is.
I'ma still do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach my kids to vote.
because
You know what I'm saying? I hope
like
they
I
do
say,
it. So if you look at it,
And honestly, I think it just all it is just make people feel good.
At the
And it
end of
makes
the day,
people feel like that they have a say-so in their life. But which you don't. You've been slaves. You've been brainwashed from the beginning. You never had no say-so. If you had say-so, you never would have got brought here as slaves anyway. You got to understand is when you get brought here as slave, not just like you get held somewhere captive. You get free from slave, but you still stay there. You don't go back.
I mean,
see what I'm saying?
if you don't got the means to go,
on,
like,
man.
so when was slavery?
Listen,
When would we freeze a slave? When was we freeze a slave?
We voting America. We voting for presidents that the laws is all built against, that don't even care about us. Don't even care.
So you feel the same way about Obama when he was elected?
Man, what Obama do? Really?
He did a lot. He didn't do everything.
I'm waiting.
Everybody
What did
thought.
he do for the black people? I'm waiting.
I mean, everything necessarily got to be for black people. So that's the problem.
And no, it's not the problem.
with us because we always want something that's done for us.
No, that's not the problem. The reason why it's not the problem is because of every other race is not going through this. It's the black people, it's the Hispanics, the ones that are going through. The police out here killing white boys. The police out here killing Japanese people.
So let me ask you a question.
So it does have to back because this is the ones that's at target.
If a black police officer kill a white kid today, like for not doing shit, how would we view that? Oh, yo, hooray, good job.
You talk about.
Let's say the roles will be reversed. Let's say we did a movie and a cop killed a white kid. You know what I'm saying? It would just flip. And how as black people, how would we
They would have
react?
executed.
You think so?
They would have executed.
But
that cop. What are you talking
what
about?
would be
What are you talking
response?
about? They would have executed.
But what would be the response from a black person like this? You watching the news? You watching the news? Come on, you watch the news? Yo, today news on the 6 o'clock news that a white cop killed a young black teenager. He didn't have no gun. You know what I'm saying? It's film. It's on camera. As you as a black person, how would you feel?
Man, shit, about time, honestly.
About time. I mean, but
shit,
see,
about
how can you
time.
say that, man?
Man,
if
yo,
this
and
if this
man,
white
maybe
kid's
that's-
innocent, he ain't do
Man,
shit.
like I say, you wrong. You get
That's
judged.
my whole point. You wrong.
But my point is maybe the shoe is on the other foot. Maybe you know how it feel now for one little white boy get killed out of years and years of slavery.
Bro,
out
people
of years
get
and
killed
years of
every
our
day,
people,
man,
Or
like-
our kids been dying, bro. Man, come
Well,
on,
of course.
bro.
I'm
You
not
telling
trying-
me-
I'm
you
not
telling me
trying to
you ain't got a
justify-
right to walk in the street.
I'm not trying to justify
Man,
none of
come
that.
on,
I'm
bro.
not justifying it, but I'm just giving you a perspective.
One child would never compare to the years of slavery. One child would never compare where
Absolutely
parents
not.
fear their child from walking out the street. No
Absolutely
other
not.
race fear their child walking on the street but black.
I mean, absolutely not.
Come on,
I got a Malcolm X
So that's
and
why you
mentality.
say it's not all about black. Yes, it is all about. It's all about black because these are the people that's been going through. These are people that's been going through since slavery. These are the people that have been going through ever against the time, and these are the people that U.S. been against. So yes, it should be about that, and that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm so tired of this all equal joint. We all equal.
Well, I know.
Was everybody slaves? Was
never-
everybody slavery? No.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nah.
White people were slaves in Europe, man. What are you talking about?
But it was slaves.
Black people were slaves, Asians
Don't
were
get it
slaves.
twisted. And I cannot stand that. There's, of course.
But they might not have
Hold
it
on.
worse like we
Hold on.
did,
There was
but
always
every race
slaves,
has been
and
slaves.
It was always slaves, but there is no slavery in the world that been through what we've been through.
Well, absolutely,
And
I
can't nobody
agree.
even compare
But I'm
any
just
other
asking.
slavery
I'm just
compared
asking you a
to
question.
slavery, bro.
You said white people slavery. Yeah, every
then
race
we-
has been raised at some format, but they didn't have it like we
And
do.
then
We
too-
were slaves for
and
the
then you gotta
longest. So
understand is, man, we the chosen ones, man. And so it really is about us. And that's what I'm saying, man. I'm so tired of all this equal and all this. Even if you go to the Bible, Nothing in the Bible was never equal. God divided all through the Bible. He said people, Jacob and Esau, one was going to be stronger than the other one. One is going to rule the other one. He divided people all throughout the Bible. He never speak of all this all equalness. We speak of this equalness. This is what they got you to think, that we equal is the same thing as this, and we don't even know who we are. It should be about all people. All lives matter. Man, come on, man. That's the most dumb joint. Until we wake up and understand who we are and take our place, we're going to still be in this rat race. We're still going to be voting for these whack-ass presidents. You know what I'm saying? Just like I seen this went on an ad. Who you going to vote for, Lucifer or Satan? Man, not neither one, nigga. I can be doing something for my business.
But it's the same people, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's a question. That's the same person. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. So it doesn't matter you vote for Democrat or Republican. You voting for the same person. So ain't nothing going to change it. So it doesn't matter. We vote just because so we can feel good.
So let me ask you.
At the end of the day, they still going to do what they want to do. They still going to push their agenda.
But that goes back in hand in hand. No matter what candidate is in office, you still going to do what you're going to do. You still going to hustle and grind just on a daily basis, regardless who's in office, right?
Bro,
but you should.
Did anybody in office ever stop you from your grind?
Nah.
Okay, want to tell you why?
Nobody's not going to stop.
Want to tell you why? Because everything they talk about doesn't affect us. Doesn't include us. This is why when the stock market crashed, when everything crashed, did it affect the low poverty people? No. Want to tell you why? Because the stock markets, the middle class, it doesn't apply to us. We basically, so we doesn't even matter. We just a number. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter who's president. Ain't nothing going to stop from us going through what we going through from what they're doing. Not no one president in the world ever stopped but like, Dad, this president making it hard for me to do this. Nah, one president here, one president gone. Nigga, I'm still in my struggle. Still in the poverty area. Police still out here killing people. And they been doing this shit ever since ever since Martin Luther King, ever since them, and they still doing the same thing. But yet we still vote.
I mean, I don't. It's not going to change overnight. So
imagine
it's going to go centuries and years.
Black people don't vote. Take a stand and say, every black person, I'm not voting until you change these laws, until you really do something, I will not vote. I bet you they will change the law. Want to tell you why? Because now it's the majority and it's the popularity vote. But as long as we vote every year, then y'all can riot, y'all can go out here and protest, but y'all still believe in our system because every year y'all gonna vote. And so we will keep continue.
I don't think nobody believes in the system,
So we will keep continue to do what we want to do to y'all.
I don't know one black person who believes in the system. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But if you don't believe in the system, but you vote.
I believe in the system. Like I'm an excellent right because you got
a small percentage.
A small percentage of it, you got to believe that some change gonna come out of something. You know what I mean? This 2020 has went down in the history in the book of the worst years from COVID. From Kobe, not just Kobe, so many celebrities that passed away, so many things that happened in 2020 with so many people, white cops caught on camera killing a black innocent person. It's going in history. This is like a history book right here. You know what I'm saying? Your kids down the line are going to have to teach this to their kids. 2020 is an epic year. So I feel like that Biden is in office now. He's seen what's going on or has happened. He has no. So what you think he has to change. He has to change certain things.
So what you think he's going to do?
I mean, we have to find out and see. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Nothing's not going to happen overnight.
Just like
Trump said. Just like we want to come millionaires overnight. You know what I'm saying? We want everything to happen overnight, real quick. We don't want to work hard for it. We don't want to we just want shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I'm a skeptical dude. I give people benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give Biden a year. You know what I'm saying? To change the situation. What's going on out here. Like the life in the United States, you know what I'm saying? For Black Lives Matter, and we get back on Black. That's a whole other situation.
We already know that's not going to change.
I think Black Lives Matter is a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because if we saying Black Lives Matter, why we ain't out here protesting when gangs kill each other? You know what I'm saying? We killing each other. We fighting over turf that we don't even own. We fighting over turf that we don't even own. We don't own this street right here. We talking about fucking colors and shit like that. So where's those same people who burning up the neighborhoods and all the other bullshit that's protesting because of when a white cop kills a black cop? You know what I'm saying? Where those same people? Where's that same energy when we killing each other? We don't see none of that. Only when we caught on a white cop caught on camera killing, choking somebody out, and we want to come out here, we want to burn down Wendy's, a Target, whatever. These businesses ain't got shit to do with what the real movement is about, what the real issue and problem is about. Exactly. We burn up our own communities where we can't go to the grocery stores no more. You know what I'm saying? We can't go to the store and shop no more. I think when this whole thing went down, this person said, because we burning up the white neighborhoods so they know how we feel. I said these
I
white
mean,
people
but
don't
you gotta
shop.
look at it.
I said people shop on
But you gotta look
Amazon.
at it
They don't-
both.
That's not
but you
stopping
gotta,
anything.
You gotta look at it both ways because some of these people protesting is against on black crime. That's their art. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I say, when you come to that,
So,
it's
but
the
where's
individual.
the
It's your own
same people
individual.
out? Where's the same people? Yo, people, we get killed every day. It's not a day that I don't look on the news where a young, like, hey, I just heard that. What's that rapper? He got killed in Chicago.
Yeah.
2 days ago
at
or
the end
yesterday.
but at the
You know what I'm
end-
saying? But
still-
where's the protest?
But at the end of the
Where's
day, but you still
protest
gotta
at?
understand, it ain't the protest, but you got at the end of the day, the shit still hit different, bro. Because
How?
Because
we still dying every day.
But
Regardless,
no,
regardless. If I
but let me
shoot
tell you why.
Regardless, a white person shoot you.
But
it's the same
right,
situation.
you're right, and it should be like that. But what I'm saying is, when most people resurrect, yeah, this black on black crime need to stop. But it's different when a white racist person do it to you.
It should be the same energy.
But it should be the same.
The
It
same
should, but it's
energy,
not.
You know what I'm saying?
But
the same energy.
But it's
You know what
not.
I'm saying?
It's
so,
not.
Yo,
but it's not.
If a black person, listen what I'm saying. If a black person in your neighborhood, a shootout happens, a bullet goes into your household, kills your son.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel?
Of course,
A black person. How would you feel?
Yeah, but of course.
So you mean tell me your anger gonna be different if a white person did it?
No, I'm not saying my
So
anger
that's
is
what
going to.
I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not saying it's going to be different. But the jump, regardless whether the jump. Now, this winter would make me matter. A bullet came through my house. It was a shootout, hit my son, or a white man shot through my house intentionally for some racist bullshit and killed my son. I'll be more furious, bro.
so when you put
I'll
it
be
that-
more furious, bro.
Yo, when you put it
Because
that way,
I'm gonna tell you why. Because now, when dudes kill people, it's mostly like, yo, man, some dumb young shit, my money, my girl, whatever, drugs, kill people. We out here killing people just because of pure born hate. Don't gotta do nothing. Don't gotta owe nobody no money. Don't gotta mess with nobody, girl. Niggas just not walking up to niggas, just popping niggas. Just walking up,
Exactly.
boom.
No protocol,
Nah,
no nothing.
it's a reason. It could be a dumb reason. It could be a dumb reason
man,
over
for clout.
It could
for
be
clout. Yo,
it
I
could
got
be
a body.
money.
I got a body on me. That's just say I got a
But
body.
still, at the end of the day, you still don't see niggas just walk around just popping niggas. Unless niggas doing some type of initiation or something. Niggas for one, niggas ain't built like that. Niggas don't even do like that. If a nigga kills somebody, most likely 9 out of 10 is over drugs, money, or a girl. When a nigga pops somebody, you know what I'm saying, or some type of disrespect. Cops killing people just for walking on the street. So I don't care how much black on black crime you can do, you never could compare to that. And then too, you talking about somebody that took an oath to uphold the law to protect you. These niggas out on the street didn't take no oath. So the police officer should be held way to a higher standards than we got in this black on black crime. Something that you put us in the neighborhood, put us together, limit your resources. What you think we was gonna do? What you think was going to do? Not turn on ourselves? You've been putting us against each other in there. That's what the project was about. You take a group of people, you put them in there. What do you think they stop the apartments on top of each other, bro? It's all psychological shit.
Project is a temporary form of living so you can get on your feet. The problem is it's a generation gap. Like we talked about the other day. You got great grandmothers who
Until you get what? Say that again?
Until you get on your feet.
How you get
It's
on
a
your feet?
project. You know what I'm saying? To you, baby.
But how you get on your feet?
Why you think the rent's like cheap as
But
hell
you got to
to
think
live in
about it was
projects?
how could people get on their, I mean, it was hard for people to get on their feet.
What are you
Because
talking
they
about,
stopped
man?
for people to get on their feet.
Yo, but
like now,
I could go to the project right now. I see like 80,000 vehicles in the projects. People living there comfortable. They middle class. They making middle class money, but they paying that cheap rent. So it's I'm gonna stay here too forever, and that's a fucked up mindset that we have as white people. We don't want to get ahead. We cool with food stamps. We cool with whatever to help us. The downgraders.
some
you know what I'm
people,
saying?
some people.
So
and
it's
again,
a
want to tell you why I say
temporary
some
form to
people?
get you on your
It's because
feet.
I know people on food stamps that really need it. I know
No,
people on
what I'm
hold
saying-
on. I know people on disability that's not lazy. I know people that don't got jobs that want jobs that just can't get jobs. I know people that went to jail and now they out of jail they can't do shit. You see what I'm saying? So like I say is that no into each individual Because a lot of this time, all these people was not that lazy, and all these people was not that. So don't say black people just lazy, because there's a lot of black people that got a lot of drive.
We're talking about the projects. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about projects,
bro. For one,
so what I'm saying is, I hung out in the projects my whole life. I didn't grow up in it, so I don't want nobody who's seen it like this nigga didn't grow in the project. But I hung out in it, and I got a lot of friends there. And when I used to go there as a little kid,
bro, you know how hard it is to get
this
up
is
out
my
the
grandma.
projects,
My
bro?
grandma lives over there. My great grandma lives over there. My aunt lives over there. So that tells me, even at a young age, that's a mindset generation gap. It's comfortable. It's cool to live in this bullshit right here.
Bro,
they don't want to get out. And some of these people I know for a fact that's making $50,000 a year, but they cool with living in the projects. They ain't trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? Because why would I pay $800, $1,200 for rent when I'm paying $200 in rent?
And what's the problem with that?
What you mean? It's a problem.
What's
with
the
that,
problem
man?
with that?
Projects was a project that meant you a temporary fix to get you.
And
your feet.
and still,
like I said,
now that's what I'm saying. If you now, like I say, if you decide, so instead of that and that's my problem is. And then tell everybody talk about, man, before our people. Nah, nigga, y'all trying to get bread to leave and then leave the people right there. Me, what I do is build up the community. You see what I'm saying? Build it up. If I get money, come back, support my hood, build my hood up. Build it, nice houses, nice education, nice schools. Not to build it up. But nah, so many people is worried about, get up out the hood, turn their back and forget. Or some people say, oh, you left the hood, you never came back. I'm not saying you get money, you're supposed to stay in the hood. If you want to go to a better life, a better area, cool. But when they do, how many people come back and really do some support for their hood? Not one body. So that's what I'm saying. As a lot of this stuff, niggas just be talking. But right ills. And like I say, and half these people that are talking never really had that. Never really had where niggas didn't know where their next meal was going to come from. Niggas never really had it where niggas that really had to stay in the car. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
I understand that.
Everybody's situation
what I'm saying
different,
is,
bro.
I'm speaking for the people who've been there 20 plus years, man. That's what I'm talking about. There's no reason why you should be living no project for 20 plus years, man. There's no reason. That's a generation mindset that we are taught our kids.
It's good because I know a lot of people that just can't get out, and that's a whole lot of people. How you get out? People don't have no.
At the same
don't
time,
don't have the education, don't got the resources,
why you ain't got
don't
the
got the
education?
jobs,
Why
don't
you
got the money.
education? There's so many resources you can go back to school. Why you get the education?
Man, what education? You talk about college?
Yo,
you talk about college?
If you want
you
to go
talk
back
about
and
a
get your
college?
GED,
Hold on. You talking about college?
I'm not talking about college. I'm talking about GED. I'm talking about GED. It's GED, college, whatever you want to do.
I know people that got bachelors that's still in the same position I'm in. That we work the same job. I don't know how many jobs I don't work, and people have
a lot of people too.
So my point exactly is until somebody start coming back, start bringing some of these trays out, start showing us how to get back. You know what I'm saying?
We depend on people.
On,
we need to depend on ourselves to get ourselves ahead. Nobody taught me. Lucky, I had a strong father figure in my life to show me ways.
Right, and how many people got father figures in their life?
Yeah, that's a fact. A
Right,
lot of people don't.
And do you even know how the black household got broken up? So that was our fault too, right?
Yeah. No, it's not our fault.
Exactly.
Right there,
Exactly.
What I'm saying is we need something. So hold on. So oftentimes, I am what I am. This is what I hear. I am what I am, doing what I'm doing because my dad wasn't in the household with me. You 35 fucking years old, B. And listen when I say this shit right here. You 35, 25 years old. You're a grown-ass man. For you use that stupid-ass excuse, you know what I'm saying? That might shit work as a teenager, when you a fucking child, when you a fucking kid. But you a grown-ass man. Don't ever let me hear no black man that's grown as hell saying, well, I am who I am. I'm where I'm at because my dad wasn't there to show me how to be a real man.
Bruh.
At the end of the day, you know what's right and wrong. You know what you need to do to get ahead. That's 100%.
Tell you why, bro.
That's 100%.
How you learn? Hold on. Time out. How do you learn?
Yo.
Because I can speak totally like this is because really, me and my dad, we never had these conversations. So I know for a fact, I can speak on this personally. And I can tell for a fact, I'm not a lazy nigga. And you know what type of work ethic I got. So, but what I said is, do you know how much trouble I barely escaped? How much stuff I could have, how much stuff I could have tried up if I just had somebody in that, if I had that person that was dared as that. And that's what I'm saying is, bro, somebody got to teach. You ain't going to born on this earth and know everything. You learn everything from who? Your dad or your mom. That's what everybody learns.
So you mean to tell me you're not self-taught?
So
you're not self-taught?
Once you come out,
so none of you didn't like you self-taught yourself.
Once you come out the womb,
Who the first person hold you in their arms? Their mother. Who's the first person that teach you their words? Your mother, your family. Where you learn how to talk from? Who teach you how to walk? Who teach you how to eat? Who teach you how to wipe your ass, bro? Who teach you your religion? You didn't wake up one day and just be like, yo, this is my religion. No, you follow your religion because of what you seen your father do. So people you understand that kids, how much kids look up to their parents? Kids look at their parents like they heroes.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you don't have that,
what I'm trying to make right here.
Bro,
is,
but you can't say that. But you can't say that.
Yo,
people that didn't have a father figure that
when you are a grown ass fucking man with your own fucking family.
Oh yeah,
you can't sit. This is what I'm speaking of. You can't sit here and say, well, I am who I am. I'm where I'm at today because my dad wasn't in the household. Yo, you know what's right from wrong. That's what I'm talking about. Because I hear grown motherfuckers who say this shit. Well, yo, my dad wasn't in my life, so I am who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you a grown ass man. You know what you supposed to be doing. Yeah. You got 5 kids out here, 4 kids. First of all, you out here making all these fucking kids you know you can't take care of. So then you need to shut the fuck up. For number one. And number 2 is, yo, you should be out here hustling, grinding, working 3, 4, 5 jobs to do what you need to do for your household. For you to sit here in my face at 26, 28 years old, I got a little cousin who make excuses. Yo, because my father figure wasn't there. I ain't had no strong man in my life, no strong woman in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because women do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Got a fucked up mentality. You know what I'm saying? Yo, at the end of the day, yo, we depend on people to help us out. Yo, cash him at me this right here. Cause that's like we live in a cash out world today. Yo, I need a couple bars to get me by right here. Instead of going out there looking for a fucking job, I don't give a fuck. You gotta work like 10 part-time jobs.
Well, that's only like I say.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a screwed up mindset that some of us have.
That's only really like certain people.
Nah, man, it's a higher percentage all over the world. What are you talking about?
I don't know those.
I ran across a whole bunch of them.
I never had somebody to say that.
Nah, I have.
At that age.
I have.
When you come
I've seen it.
Now, when you coming up,
I got people in my own family right now that's older than me who say.
So when you coming up, I can tell. Like when you coming up, yes, it plays a major part. And then some things like that.
Absolutely.
And some things like that. I'm 36 years old. And some things like that from my childhood, it still affect me and it still applying to this day. And then I have to catch myself. I'm like, dang, like, yo, I'm really doing that. Like, yo, because regardless what, I don't care how old you still a product of your environment. It's still psychological brain in. Yes, I made my decisions to become and do what I want to do and to make a living for myself. But some of my attitudes and the way I do, I know I get that from my dad. And I know it is. And I don't care how much, and I know it. And when I see myself do it, I be like, dang, I'm acting like that. But it doesn't matter. And I'm 36 years old, and that stuff still play effect with me. So your childhood gonna always play effect, and people don't really understand that. You still got your mind to go ahead and do what you got to do, to grind. But certain things, that's always going to still.
Yo, let me say this. Yo, my dad raised me. He raised me from the time I was 12 so I was like 18. All right. Now, this because he raised me. That don't mean I ain't getting in trouble.
Do you know
I still got in trouble.
Do you know the statistics?
I still got arrested and all this stuff.
Do you know? Let's pull up. Do you know the statistics of how many boys and stuff like that go to jail? The ones that don't have a father figure in their house.
We'll pull it up.
Let's pull that up. The percentage is crazy. You see what I'm saying? So evidently you have to take some type of effect.
But what I'm saying, again, why you looking that up? Like I said, my dad raised me. Yo, I still got in trouble at school. I still got arrested in school as a teenager just because he was in my life. But I'm saying, even when all that stuff I was doing, I knew what right was wrong. I knew you know what you're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop making excuses. We need to hold ourselves accountable for.
I mean, at a certain age, yeah. But like I say,
is
once you coming up, can't nobody tell me that they don't take effect. There's nobody tell me that they came out the womb. Ain't nobody came out the womb making their own decisions.
Yeah, 100%.
Ain't nobody came out the
womb.
Well,
a lot of stuff, we self-teach ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes, but when what the problem is, sometimes you can teach yourself too late, and that's the problem. That's the problem is, we learning. You like, dang, you 26, 27, 28, and you learning, bruh. But do you understand sometimes how much it is to get wisdom? Just your age don't make you get wisdom.
You
it's the people that you come
every year.
Hold on, it's the people that you come in contact with. It's your experiences, it's your journey.
That's why you need to surround yourself with people.
Some people never even left the hood before, bro. Some people never even left state before. Some people even left state. So how can they really get these experiences? You done went to college, you done did this, you done did that. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different from a lot of people. So that's what I'm saying. People speak on things as general, but you don't even know the half. You only thing you can speak in your environment. You had a better environment than a lot of these kids out here does. And doesn't mean that they're lazy. Doesn't mean that they don't want to do nothing. It's because they literally can't. And I've seen it for a fact. And I know these people not lazy. I know these people just don't want to do nothing. So, like I say, it all really depends on.
So explain
if you're
to me.
18,
So
hold on.
explain to me why you
get
can't.
18. You haven't learned shit. Because right now at 18, you wide open. If you don't really had no strong father figure or no mother figure to really keep you at 18, now even the ones that kept their kids confined. You 18, them the ones that be going out there turn wild. You let your kids get too much space, you got that, it's because of this, especially you got a man, a boy is, I don't care. Women does a great job of raising boys, but a woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man.
Absolutely,
Regardless.
I agree with that.
At a certain time, they're going to start feeling themselves and they're going to popping back at the mouth because that is a woman. A woman is a nurturer. The man is the one that lays down the laws and the rules. So that's what I'm saying. And even if y'all go back to the Bible that everybody loves going to, they tell you about a man being absent from the household. So that shit plays a 99% a big part, even when niggas get old. You know what I'm saying? Even if niggas go on and make something out of themselves, I guarantee you, some of that stuff that they had in the past life that they been through when they was a child, bro, still take them into this day. That's why some people have to go get daggone psychology, daggone therapy from years and years. What do you think when these people get abused and raped and stuff like that, they turn into whores? They go in to mess with all these other guys. They grown. They know better. They know what's wrong. So what's the difference,
so
bro?
that means you got something mentally going on.
Exactly.
So that means you need to go get help for it.
Exactly.
A lot of us in denial.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the same
so
thing.
we in denial
with
with a lot of things
people
in
with a
life.
lot of father figures not in their life. These people have problems. Like my nephew. My nephew never seen his father not one day in his life. He's 17 years old. I know he think about that junk. I know he ain't got to mess with him physically. He never, of course he got an uncle, but he never had no father figure be like, yo son, this and that. So he will never, I don't care, he can be 36. If it wasn't for me teaching him like I teach my son, who would teach him? The school, the police? So then before you know it, he could be 20-some years old and
But
still don't know it, bro.
the problem is,
so it's easy to have
the problem is most households let TV, music, internet raise our kids. You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a generation, everything's on internet. I can type on anything, there it is. You know what I'm saying? We let these movies, let these songs raise our kids, and that's a mentality they grow up in having. That's why you see so many young girls out here twerking, like that shit is okay. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of these dudes out here want to sell drugs, because that's all the songs you hear about. You know what I'm saying? They want to be in the gangs, because that's what you see online. That's what you see in movies, when we let shit raise our children and shit like that. Instead of we need to be showing our kids how to be entrepreneurs, teaching our kids how important credit is. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing too is then you got to look at it too. How you gonna teach your kids how to do credit? How you teach your kids how to do this if ain't nobody even teaching yourself? See, and that's why I say it goes down from generation for generation. If your parents not had no education, if your parents ain't nobody taught your parents how, and then too now so many people having kids at young ages, it's almost like babies is raising babies. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of stuff that goes into the fact of why that. And it's plaque that some people just lazy and don't want to do nothing.
Well, you're lazy.
But those people
definitely.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about those people.
Because, I see a lot of lazy people out here
I'm talking
who don't want to do anything.
But what I'm saying is things that happen in your childhood sticks to people throughout their life and affects the way people make decisions and way
Absolutely.
make these things.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't never say look at myself in a position and be like, yo, I see myself in a position. There's no way you should be in your position. I don't care. You're 35 years old. You should be in that. No, I cannot say that.
I can. I'm going to be real with you. I can.
You don't know that
you're a grown ass
life.
man.
You don't know that. It doesn't matter, bro.
Everybody got a story. Everybody got a story.
You know
what I'm saying? Right. We can't live. And I've been through a lot of shit. And when I say I've been through a lot of shit, I seen people get shot in my face. I've been right next door, like I'm close to you. get shot in the face, blood spot on me. I've been shot at. So like a lot of people don't know my story. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna soul in that situation where I can't get ahead in life. You know what I'm saying? If I want something better for my family, for myself, I'm gonna work hard to get that shit. Fuck all that mindset, that mentally mindset what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? You 35 years old, so what? If I ask somebody, why you smoke crack? Why you smoke crack? Why you smoke crack?
But in the day, you only can go by your experience because you was raised different. So you would never.
Even if my dad wasn't there, I still have a different mentality.
You can't say that because you wasn't. You did have your dad there. So that's what I'm saying. People can always say, oh, if I still would have did this. No, you don't know what you would have did if your father wasn't there. You had your father there, and this guy did not have his father. Until you not have a father in your life, you can't say what you not should have did. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is, when you get a certain age in life, you know what's right is wrong, and you can't use certain excuses because my dad wasn't there. You can't use excuses. You can't use excuses because I'm gonna blame everything on the white man because the white man hold me down.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
You can't blame excuses.
You never did anything wrong that you knew was wrong?
Hell yeah.
Okay then.
But you learn to trial and error. You learn trial and error. At 35 years old, almost 40 years old.
How many smart decisions that these young teenagers, these young kids make, especially with no following, with no guidance?
I'm talking about as a grown adult. That's what I'm talking about, yo. Yo, you know some shit about to go down, yo. You know your homeboy's about to rob this store right here. You know, yo, the chances of getting caught, whatever. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to get this money or I'm about to go rob the store. And you get caught now you doing 10 years for some shit that you could have avoided. You know what I'm saying? You know what right and wrong is, yo. You know if you lie, whatever, is right and is wrong. So we need to get out that mindset and hold each other responsible for everything we do in life. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. At 35 years old, at 25 years old, at 28 years old, you know what right and wrong is. But like I say is,
at the end of the day, bro, people honestly really just don't have the means. Like everybody, you think, hold on.
I didn't have the means my whole life.
You think it was just that easy?
Dude, that shit
wasn't
easy for me.
If it was just that easy, everybody would be on top, bro.
Dude, that shit wasn't for me easy for me.
Yo,
when I was in college, dude, I was working 3 jobs. Nobody gave me shit. I was working 3 jobs. I was going to school full time. I was playing football. Nobody gave me shit. So what I'm saying is, my point is, my parents wasn't there to give me money and shit.
You just said you work. See,
because I'm doing what I have to do. I'm doing what I have to do to make what I need to get to me to.
But that's how you know something's wrong with the system. And this is what I'm saying now. Look what people got to do. Like, come on, man. Niggas got to wake up. Look what niggas got to do just to have a living. Niggas got to work 3, 4 jobs.
I'm a college student, so I'm doing what I have to do. It does matter. Because as a college student,
the shit is fucked up, bro. The shit is fucked up, and that's what we got to understand, bro. The shit is fucked up. You got to slave your life away just to make a decent living, bro. Just to make a decent living, man.
At the end of the day, and I'm going to leave on this note right here. At the end of the day, you should evolve every year from the mindset that you have. If I'm doing the same shit that I was doing last year, if I'm doing the same shit that I was doing 5 years ago, that means I ain't evolved, I ain't changed my mindset.
Of course.
I can't be successful if I'm not continuing to grow.
But
in my mind, spiritually, physically,
and again,
you have to evolve every year.
Again, I'm not talking about
that's for everybody. I'm talking about everybody.
These people that just don't want to do.
I'm talking about for everybody.
You just can't. Everybody is different, and that's why I understand, bro.
Absolutely.
And everybody we got to start trying to stereotype as black people. No, because of some people have that luxury too. Some people doesn't. And plain fact is, you can't say this man can do better if you're not in this man's shoes.
Yeah, but
you see what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying.
That's just like judging
me bringing out to what I was talking about when I went to college. Because nobody gave me shit. I had to walk my own path.
Some people can't even.
I had to work hard. Dude, this shit ain't come easy. That shit ain't.
Some people can't even afford to go to college.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm in college working 3 jobs, nigga, you not in college, you should be working just as many, just to get ahead of time. Like it's only a temporary to get you on your feet.
See, look at this mindset. Like, fuck college. College ain't doing shit.
College not meant for everybody.
College ain't doing shit for you.
College not meant for everybody.
College ain't doing shit
it's
for you.
It's not meant for
Unless
everybody.
You're going to be
but I do believe
doctor,
that everybody should go to college at least 1 year to get that experience. Because you can have a horrible time in high school and have a good time in college. People don't understand that. But that's the time right there. First episode for Talk on the Ab.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for tuning in. Leave the comments. Let me know what y'all think for this first episode. We're going to do this every week. By the way, I'm starting my own podcast network for other local podcasters and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
a big deal with 2T Water for sponsorship right there. So like,
Yeah.
for that right there. So Jr., you got anything to say?
Yeah, man. Just thank y'all for listening to Talk on the Ave. Poverty Line Web Series coming soon. Make sure you go check that out. Collab, Avenue City, Vintagelife Production. Got a couple of more things on the way. Networks, a little bit of everything. Bars in the stew. We'll talk about that on the next go. But man, thank you for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoy the conversation. And we out.
Peace.